We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now, here's Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Over in the corner, Brown. No good on the triple. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside, Porzingis. Now Holiday. Brown outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Back to Williams. It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Puts up a deep three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Porzingis with the steal. It's Brown on the wing. Rebound by Williams.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Just 5 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Williams gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And that one's good. Caruso.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
That's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Tatum. It's stolen by Dort.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And we all hear talk about Jrue Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still scoreless. Here's Williams. Holmgren. Nice D from Porzingis.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The kick out to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Inside. Right side Porzingis. Brown outside. Boston again missing. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Stolen by Tatum. An even 3-on-3 break. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 1. Dort misses. Caruso with the steal. Outside Williams. Back to Caruso. It's stolen by White. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Boston on top, up 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Here's Brown. Outside White. Back to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Tatum on the wing. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Caruso to the paint, and Williams with the stuff.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. White, good.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Pass to Holmgren. Porzingis with the steal. Outside Holiday. Left side, Brown. Hits it from three-point range. Porzingis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
Pass to Holmgren. The shot from the low post is good. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Holmgren the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
White looking around. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Porzingis. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
The kick out to Williams. For 3. Rebound Boston. Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis, champ. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Celtics leading by 8. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. White, good.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Substitution for your Thunder.
Taken away by Holiday. Here goes Tatum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
Pass to Hartenstein. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At the line
That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jason Tatum.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Hartenstein. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 14. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Celtic substitution. Number 42.
Pass to Hartenstein. Looking to end his cold spell. 4 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Horford. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And here's Tatum for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Outside, White. To the middle. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. With the drive. Brown jams it in.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the ball. Here's the screen. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
On the wing, Holiday. He has 6. In the corner, Tatum with it. The kick out to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Under trailing by 16. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Brown. They get a hand on it. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
23 seconds left in the third. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. 16 seconds left in the third. Tipped away. Caruso with the steal.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Celtics.
To the inside. A shot by Holiday. He nails the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. And he dumps it down.
Wow, Dort showing off that incredible strength as he takes it right to the rack for a slam.
Here's White driving inside. To the left side wing. Holmgren wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Boston. White goes in. Pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Jason Tatum.
And it's 7 points for Derek White. Thunder trailing by 19. Williams with the ball. No good from outside. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Throws it down as the... We'll see the defending world champion Boston Celtics and the Thunder. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Greg, we've got 2 of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Count that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
The screen from Brown. It's White on the wing. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Holmgren. Nails the baby hook.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Brown outside. Taken away by Williams. To the inside. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Porzingis. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Here's Tatum. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league. Fairly efficient from the three-point line. Holiday can punish you from the arc.
It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:56 left to play here in the first. Shoots in deep. Again, the Thunder score.
When you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
Here's White, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Stolen by Tatum. Outside Holiday. The 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Under trailing by 6. Dort left side. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Here's Holmgren. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Holmgren's got 6.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
All of that happening because Porzingis moved well off of the screen to find the space.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a three. That one, no good. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Here's Porzingis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The kick out to Williams. Dort wide open. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Just 3 to shoot. Dort misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Porzingis. Caruso grabs the miss. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. To the middle. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Tatum. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
The kick out to Tatum. Taken away by Williams. And finished off by Williams.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Tatum. Looking to end the run. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Holmgren the screen. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Williams. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Dort got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City.
Those are just loose change points right there. Just found Dort out there playing hard and gets the second chance. Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. Second shot opportunity. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
White, wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. They set the pick. Pass to Dort. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 7 points for Lou Dort.
Terrific body control from Dort, setting a firm pick and then rolling to the gap.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Number 42.
Here's Holmgren. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Heck, even remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Celtics trailed by 4. Here's Brown. Left side, Porzingis. Back to Brown. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. To the paint. Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowered.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Holmgren. Let's go. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Holiday, no one around him. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's confident shooting there from Jrue Holiday. Got his coaches and teammates saying, yes, take that one.
Count that one for George. George got 10.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
White, good.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The kick out to Tatum. Off target with his 3. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:57 left for the 3rd. Lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Brown wide open. He fired. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Thunder leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Holmgren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Boston making some changes. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Celtics trail by 6 on the wing. Brown. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
That free throw good from Brown. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. No good with the layup. Celtics trail by 4. Brown feeling it out a bit. Porzingis with the ball. And he gets it to go from the corner. 9 points for Porzingis.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. On the wing, Williams. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Thunder.
The Celtics, 43.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Tatum. Now Brown. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Yes, that goes in. And the Thunder lead by 3.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Back to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Dort grabs the miss.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Screen by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot misses. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside, Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Then one on Dort.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Brown. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Three-pointer. And Chet Holmgren hits from deep. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket. And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From the high post. Again, Oklahoma City.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Celtics trailed by 6. Here's Holiday. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And SGA looks at the coaching staff. That's a nice bailout for him.
The kick out to Tatum. White with it. Dort covering. Outside Tatum. Poked away.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Jrue Holiday.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. 2 points, that one goes. And now an 8-point Thunder lead.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Pass to Bull. Dunn left side. Off the mark there with a three. And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And that's good. Vassell for three.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
Outside Bull. Pass to Beal. Inside. Dunn. It's good on the putback. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is. And just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
About a minute into this first quarter. Now Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Fires the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Bull. Booker with it. He's picked up by Barnes. The three, Durant. And the three-pointer goes.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Here's Dunn. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Castle. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Comfortable with the ball in his hands, the rookie Castle just goes to work on them with the dribble move.
Here's Bull. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
4 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. The shot no good. Solid defense from Bull. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Phoenix shooting their first free throw in this game. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Screen by Durant. Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. Here's Dunn. Offensive rebound. Poke loose. Back come the Spurs in transition. On up the court. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bull.
He has such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled, Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A minute 15 left in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Left side, Wembanyama. Here's Bassey. Right side, Barnes. Clock at 6. On target from range.
That was just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
O'Neal misses. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castles. Pounded by Beal. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Bassey. From the top of the key, the shot by Wembanyama, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. For 3, Durant. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Lets a floater go. Finished off the break. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
From deep, Wembanyama sinks the tray. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see him flexing on him.
O'Neal misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Tries the 9-footer. Got a hand on it. Fox moving fast. Now Wembanyama. They now take the lead. 9 points in the game.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. Makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
They set the pick. Pass to Bassi. Now here's Wembanyama. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Substitution for the Suns.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside O'Neal. Durant with it. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's O'Neal. Bassi pulls it in.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Castle. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Screen by Durant. Three-pointer O'Neal. And that comes off the assist by Durant. O'Neal's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Wembanyama. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's the pick. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Goes back up. Bassi. And he buries his first look.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
O'Neal misses. San Antonio shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Free throw good, Wembanyama. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
On the wing, Durant. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Back to Beal. Launches a three. Bassi pulls it in. San Antonio leading. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this game. Goes up on the wing. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Fox. Outside Barnes. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Number 24, Devin Booker.
Castle for three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Booker goes in. And Booker with the jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
On the wing, Durant. Outside Bull. For 3, Booker. Rebound, San Antonio. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Outside Booker. To the middle. Here's Bull. And he can't get that one. Good D by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Here's Fox. Left side Barnes. Pass to Castle. And a two-handed jam.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Now here's Allen. And here's Bull. The 3-ball. Barnes with the rebound. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Out to Beal. Back to Durant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face. You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
And both free throws good for Fox. 1:24 left in the third. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, D.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And it's Fox penetrating. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
So difficult to contain. Fox, even contact on the drive, really doesn't trip him up.
For 3, Booker buries it from 3. Booker's got 11 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to Castle. Out to the wing. Here's Bassi. Second chance shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Bassi, good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Barnes. To the inside. And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominant. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Trailing by 8. To the paint. Pass to Bull. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Here's Castle. And he drives in. Outside Wembanyama. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Bull. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Outside Durant. Pass to Beal. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Bowl. Right side Durant. Over Kessel. Durant's shot is off. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Bassi. Wembanyama, the open look. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Wembanyama's got 21 points in the game. Down low. Here's Bowl. And finished off by Bowl.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Pass to Bassi. Back to Fox. Oh, Fox, too sly. Beats the contact.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert through physical defense.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bassi. That three's off the mark. Suns trail by 5. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Booker. This one for 3. Bassi pulls it in.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Pass to Castle. Now Barnes. They got the rebound. Second chance effort. And here's Fox. The three is up. Bull grabs the board. On the break. For 3, Booker. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox right side. Outside Wembanyama. And San Antonio making a change here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Nice fake out by Vassell. There's a lot of nuance to his game.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. 5 to shoot. Here's Vassell. Wembanyama screen. Vassell's shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 9. On the wing, Durant. And there's a pick. It's Booker on the wing. Beal outside. For 3, O'Neal. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside for Wembanyama. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Booker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Fox, that's good. So it's San Antonio with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant.